Hey kids, Pastor Candy here, and I am excited to be with you today to celebrate Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is a day of celebration, and back over a couple thousand years ago, the people in Jerusalem, they celebrated Jesus. See, they had been waiting for their Messiah to come for over hundreds and hundreds of years, and they finally heard that the Messiah was coming, and they wanted to treat him like royalty. And so what they did is they gathered together and they got palm branches, things that represented triumph and victory and peace. And they got those together along with their clothing, their robes, their garments, and they lined their streets up with them so that Jesus could walk on that. Well, Jesus wasn't going to come in walking. He wanted to come in on a colt, on a donkey's colt, like on a new donkey, one that had never been ridden. So he sent two of his disciples to go get the donkey and the colt and said, tell them it's for the Lord because the Lord needs it. So Jesus went over and got the donkey, and the disciples put their garments over the top of the donkey. And then as the people got excited and were cheering him on, they began throwing down their palm leaves in front of the donkey and lining those streets because they wanted their king to be treated like royalty. And see, when royalty came through, they never touched their feet on the dirt. So as Jesus came in on this donkey, not on a big horse, not on a horse that said, I'm here, I'm your king, but on a colt that had never been ridden, something of peace, he came in and said, here I am. And the people yelled, Hosanna, Hosanna. They were so excited to have Jesus coming in. That day, they cheered him on. And today we call Palm Sunday the beginning of the Holy Week. See, the Holy Week is the beginning of the week where we celebrate one of the biggest things that Jesus did for us when he died on the cross for us. We're going to talk about that next week. But today we're talking about the fact that Jesus came in on a humble donkey and said, I'm here for you. God sent Jesus to be with us, and God is our protector. And when we have God in our lives, he takes care of us. Come with me. We're going to do a little demonstration right now. So I want you to take a look. I have some jars of water here and some oranges. And we're going to take a look at this orange right now. And you know what? This orange here is going to represent you, me, and God. The really cool thing about that is the inside of this, where it's juicy and ripe and just full of great taste, that's us. That's who God created. Remember, he knit us together in our mom's womb, and he created us perfect in his image. That's us inside of this orange. The peel on the outside, that's God. He's our layer of protection. He's the one that protects us every day in good times and in tough times. And so we're going to just know that God is protecting us, and we're going to just set us in this water right now. And let's just take a look at what happens here. Cool. We're floating. We are good to go. We are definitely handling things well. We've got God no matter what the circumstances are. But let me give you another example. What happens when I take this other orange? Same thing, you and me on the inside of this. We're just knit together perfectly. God created us for his plans and his purpose. But what happens when we take our protective layer or God out of the equation? What happens when we say, you know what, we don't need God. I got this handled. I can do this all on my own. I don't need a crutch. I've got myself, I've got my family, I've got money, I've got my job, I've got everything I need. Who needs God in schools? I don't need to pray. I don't need to read his Bible. I don't need the word. I don't need any of that. I can do life on my own. Let's just see what happens when we do life on our own. We sink. We drown. It makes it hard for us to catch air. Life is so much more beautiful and present and joy-filled, even when we go through hard times, when we have God as our protector. The way to have God as our protector is through Jesus, the one that rode in on that donkey. He didn't come on a big horse. He came in on a humble donkey. He's not here to say, you must take me. He's here to say, if you want me, I'm yours. If you want him, ask Jesus into your heart. because He wants to keep us afloat. He wants to be with us no matter good things or bad things. He is there for us when we call on Him and ask Him to be our protector. It was great talking with you today. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.